and lot 61 because both of those lots are available to any valid permit during the time that these student conferences are occurring. Also, for pre-conference events, there is guest parking at the Association of Former Students for yes. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. For new students. Yeah, that's it. Go for it. What was the question? I'm sorry.
I wanted to know where we park.
For
like when we're here, where do we park? Because our parking permit expires, right?
No, it runs all the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I usually also park in lot 61 or West Campus Garage.
The bus system is both on and off-campus stops, and they go throughout like the whole near Bryan College Station area. And they have different times. So in the summer, the times are going to be a lot different than what they are now. And then we also have a good bike system on campus, which is a Maroon Bikes, and you can rent one for a day, a week, or however long you need it. But you can borrow it up to 30 times in a year. And then there's also Hertz On Demand, which is where you can rent a car for $8 an hour. You have to be at least 18 years old, and whenever you want to rent it, that you pick it up from a designated location.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about some things that we discussed in previous information stations because this is GM4, so now after tonight we're halfway through all of your GMs. So you've had a lot of information given to you, so we're going to go ahead and run through some previous things that we've talked about before. So about paying your bills, this is done via the Student Billing Service or sbs.temu.edu. You go to the My Finances tab, and it's under installment, or as far as installment plans, you can select to pay it in equal installments throughout the semester. And financial aid is obviously available for many students, and that is a wonderful thing that allows more people to attend college. The financial aid office is in the second floor of the Pavilion building on campus. As far as sending in documents, the original signature of a school official or an official seal is required for them to be able to submit those. For freshman students, they send them to freshman admissions processing. Transfer students send them to transfer admissions processing.
Testing, there's a TSI, which there is a possibility of being exempt from that depending on what the student's ACT, SAT, or STAR scores were. And then there's a language placement exam, which needs to be taken by the students who are taking a language class, and then the math placement exam, which every freshman must take now. And then there's about getting involved, which is, we have the Department of Student Activities, which is located in Coldis, and on their website you can also find all the wonderful organizations that we have on campus. And there's the Memorial Student Center organizations, and there are FLOWs and SLOWs. And then about how to find a job, there's jobsforaggies.com, which has on and off campus jobs.
So on campus safety, health and well-being, and technology, the University Police Department, upd.temu.edu, those are police officers, full-blown police officers who work on campus. They offer property engraving to any property that you want engraved, your computer, your bike, your phone, anything that you want to make sure that they know is yours, you can do that. There are 115 blue light phones across campus. In case you find yourself in need of any help, you press the buttons on those, or the red button on that, and it will get you help. Code Maroon is an emergency service that was not utilized this morning. The website for that is codemaroon.temu.edu. You can sign up for text messages, follow them on Twitter, and get alerts as far as that goes for any emergencies that the university needs to notify you about. Parents can also get that. They can follow them on social media, but they're not supposed to sign up for the text messages, I believe. Also, you can request a core escort to anywhere on campus in order to feel more safe about yourself, and call Carpool if you need a safe ride. Both of those numbers are on the back of your student IDs. Good information to have.
For health and well-being, there's Student Counseling Services, which is located in King Hall B103, and it is paid for student fees. Student Health Services, their website is shs.tamu.edu, and they are at the Butyl Health Center, and it is a $5 fee. And then they also offer Dial a Nurse. And then There's also green dot training available to all students.
The Rec Center is across Wellborn Road from main campus. The website is recsports.tami.edu. Anyone with a valid student ID who is a full-time student, or is it at least half-time? I think it's a full-time student. The Rec Center is paid for through the fees included in your tuition.
If we were taking blend classes instead of A&M classes over the summer, can we still go to Rec?
No.
If you pay membership, you can.
Right, yeah,
You
you
have to pay a different membership.
Right. There is a helpline for any information that you need as far as being a student. That number is on the back of your student ID. There are a lot of numbers on the back of your student ID. There is also QPR training, which is a suicide prevention program offered by Student Counseling Services. That's a good idea to look at just because it's a really good thing. I don't know, I've had some friends who I've lost, so it's really important to be aware of that as an issue. So if you want to deal with that, that's something to look into.
And
The last thing is tech.
the last thing is technology, which is there's a Howdy portal. Most of y'all know all these things are offered under it. We have open access labs on campus, and then everybody is given $30 worth of training per semester, and then you can get software at discounted prices, and there's the help desk central that helps you with anything you do.
Cool. That is all we have for you. Yeah.
Yes.
On the rec center comment, what if you're a full-time student both in the fall and spring? Can we still go in the summer, or do we have to take classes?
You have to either take classes or pay the membership.
I think it's
Possibly 25.
We'll double check for you. Howdy. Okay, so we are going to talk to you about what the perfect uniform looks like, aka how to have the most perfectest uniform.
Perfectist, it's a word. Okay, so.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so here's the perfect uniform. Psych. Not really. I just wish that was our uniform. Okay, so actual perfect uniform is going to be a polo and a name tag. Yes, the creepy polo guy has returned. You're going to wear your polo and name tag at every event. Yeah, there's the name tag. It's DJ's name tag. You're going to wear that at every event, like, without question. Like, that is the one thing you will wear constantly. Polo and name tag. Tucked into shorts. Woo! Okay, so you either need to be wearing black or khaki shorts. They need to have a 5-inch inseam. You can get them at Target or Old Navy, and they specifically say 5-inch inseam on them. So ladies, it's not acceptable to wear shorter shorts than that, okay? Yes, and they need to be tucked in. You need to be wearing either a black or brown belt with that also. Yep. Oh, basketball shorts don't count as black shorts either, guys. Sorry. Shoes, closed-toed shoes. That is all. No sandals, no boots. Preferably sneakers or tennis shoes, which I assume everyone owns. It's just, you're going to be walking a lot. We wanted to stay uniform, so just closed-toed shoes, no boots. Okay, watches. Okay. Watches. Okay, cool. So everything that we do is on a pretty strict time schedule. For example, check-in, and we need to be getting students to their meetings on time and things like that. So it's really good that you know what time it is at all times without having to check your phone every 5 seconds. So make sure you have a watch that is working on your wrist, you know. Yeah. Okay, and then, so we have a couple examples of what a perfect OL uniform looks like. Courtney and Nathan are the perfect OLs. They both have khaki shorts or black shorts. They're maroon polos tucked into their shorts with a brown or black belt, and name tags, and watches. And their tennis shoes. Yes? Okay. You may go. Well, now we can see what not to wear. First thing not to wear, hats. So we have Brett modeling a few hats that you should not wear.
But yeah, that counts. Santa hats, weird hair hats, any basketball hat or
Baseball hat. It's cool.
just any hat in general. Don't wear a hat. Thank you, Brett. Oh, basketball shorts. As we mentioned before, black shorts do not count. Basketball shorts do not count as black shorts. Felicia here, do not be Felicia. Next, sunglasses. Don't wear sunglasses. I know it's like bright outside and stuff, but a lot of our programs are going to be inside. You won't need sunglasses anyway. Just don't wear sunglasses. You still can't wear the AOP hat. Sorry, that's like non-program. Like you wear it when you're not at conference events. And our last what not to wear: white shorts. Oh yeah, so as we said about the khaki shorts, they can't be white, so like they have to be distinguishably khaki. Also, those are way too short, as you can see. So you don't want to do that. She's also wearing sandals. Another no. Yeah, and it's not tucked in. She's not wearing a belt. Lots of things are wrong, but basically the takeaway here is don't wear white shorts.
Okay, so just so you know, if you are out of uniform, execs of that program have the right to send you home. So like if your shorts are too short, you're not, like you're not wearing the right shoes, things like that. Like they have the right to send you home, and it will count as an unexcused absence against you. So just be aware of that. Yeah, you won't receive credit for that program either. So unexcused, no credit. Yep. And then we're also gonna do a little game, I guess. People are gonna walk out and you're gonna need to tell us what is wrong with their uniform, okay? Okay, cool. So who wants to go first?
There's nothing wrong. Trick.
Okay, who wants to raise their hand?
Boots.
Yep, so boots with the shorts, definite no-no. And also another thing, tall socks. Please don't wear tall socks with your sneakers. Yeah, just don't do it. We're trying to look professional, so the tall socks with your tennis shoes, not really professional look.
Trust me.
Okay.
Ahead of the game. This is gonna happen.
You may leave now.
You had one job.
Watch.
No watch.
No name tag.
No name tag.
Yeah.
No watch.
You're right. No watch and no name tag. She's no name. Also, yeah, next.
Untucked. Shirts untucked.
Yeah, it's just the shirts untucked. So, yep.
No belt.
Yeah, whoever said no belt.
They are khakis.
They are khaki shorts.
And last year.
They count.
I mean, I lost one.
He has a pink watch on.
My watch is sitting in my bag.
Oh. Okay.
So.
What's wrong with her shorts? They are very short. So, yep. that is.
Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Does anyone want us to clarify anything? Any questions about the uniform? Yes. Yes, you can bring a water bottle. That's totally acceptable. Hydrate, very important. Yes.
When are the shirts coming in?
Actually, fun story. They were supposed to come in this week, but there's defects, and they had to get them from Kansas or something. But maybe next week, maybe the next week, depending.
We're working on getting them to you guys as quickly as possible.
Yeah, trust us. We're very. Everything's going to come in at once, and we'll pass it out all at once at a GM. We're working as quickly as possible. Trust us, we want it as just as much as everyone else does. Any more questions? Yes.
What about like purses or something?
Purses, we'll have a place, like each program, there will be a place to like set bags and things. So you can bring a purse, just like put it, it'll be in like a secure area, so you're not just gonna like leave it out. Yes.
If you're working inside most of the day, can you wear like khaki pants instead of
We do ask that there's shorts. Most of the buildings are gonna be like pretty normal temperature. We just ask that you keep it shorts, just cause uniform. Anyone? Yes?
Do fanny packs count as like a professional thing that you could possibly wear?
No fanny packs, sorry. Sorry. I know, it's heartbreaking. Oh yeah, this is what you're going to be wearing to all programs. We're not going to do overalls this year. I know there was some question about if we're going to do overalls or not. We're not going to offer overalls as an option this year. This will be your uniform for everything. So polo, name tag, shorts, tucked in with a belt, closed-toed shoes. That's going to be your uniform everywhere. Yes. Yes. We ask that you keep a generally groomed appearance. I mean, you can interpret that how you would like. Shower. Basic hygiene is important. But just keep in mind that you're going to be welcoming new students and family members that have never seen you before, and they don't know who you are, what you're like, and this is their impression of A&M. So just try to look as neat as possible. Obviously, if you're having a bad hair day, you can put your hair in a ponytail or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about, Craig. Any more questions? Any more? Yes.
Can you explain the overall thing?
Oh, overalls in the past, some people have worn overalls to student track, like the painted ones, but I think that's what it actually says in your manual, but we're not allowing that this year. We're just going to keep polo and shorts. Yeah.
We just want everyone to look uniform, so
Yeah.
it makes it easier so you guys are, people can pick you out from a group.
Yes.
Why no white shorts?
White shorts, we just want to keep it consistent, so black or khaki is the easiest for everyone to kind of follow. It just keeps us consistent.
Also, if stuff gets spilt on it,
Yeah.
that's never a good thing with white shirts.
Any more questions? Yes.
I live off campus and I don't have a parking pass for campus, so do the buses run off campus during the summer?
Yes, they definitely do. You can also try to get rides with fellow OLs if you know. That's why we have our Facebook page too. It's especially useful in the summer because you can be like, hey, who's going to check in? Can I get a ride? But yeah, the buses do run.
do run, and they do run first thing in the morning, but you need to double check on what time your bus starts picking up in the morning because sometimes you might get there right when check-in is supposed to start. And they also stop running earlier during the summer.
Yes.
What if I normally wear my hair up in a ponytail all the time?
Oh, that's fine. I didn't mean that you can't wear your hair in a ponytail. I was just saying that is acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah, you can wear a ponytail, whatever. Just keep it neat. Yeah. Any more questions? No? Okay, well, if you do have any more questions, you can ask Pubney or I. You can email us, find us after the meeting, whatever. But thank you, guys. That's all we have.
Mine had tripped it was gonna happen.
Howdy.
Is that working? Okay. Okay, so now it's time for the color group race update. Okay, so this is the standings from GM2, just to remind y'all. And it's a little bit easier to read this time. Sorry about last time. All right, so we had Batman, then Spider-Man with 47 points, Hulk with 49, Aquaman and Superman were at 54, Flash was 61, and Thor was at 62. Yeah, this is from last time. It's changed quite a bit now. All right, new standings. As you can see, the scale is quite a bit different. Okay, so we still got Batman, 158. Next is Flash, 197. So next is Hulk with 203. Then Aquaman with 214. Thor with 215. We got Spider-Man with 217. And then Superman 259. So Superman's out ahead a little bit right now, but it can still change a lot. Just remember to keep showing up to things. Attendance is a big part of what's giving points to socials, GMs, just everything. And then during the summer, y'all will get a chance to get a lot more points during programs and stuff like that.
Also, your GM assessments, you are getting points for those, so please try and do as best you can. That's kind of what has changed a lot of this.
Yeah. So, congratulations, man.
Okay, so if y'all would for me, take out your manual, and if you have something to write down, these are actually your OL requirements. We're gonna talk about them a little bit more in detail as like one of our last GMs. As we get closer to signing up for those requirements, you'll sign up for them online, and like Sarah will explain all of that at a later GM, like I said. But yeah, go ahead and transfer that down or take pictures of it. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna move on and then I'll put it back at the end of the GM. Okay, so like y'all probably heard, attendance is mandatory. So general meeting, you have to be here. And if there's a general meeting that you have to miss or any other required events, contact our personnel coordinator, Sarah, at alproster@gmail.com 72 hours before, or in the event of emergency, as soon as possible. General Meeting 5. So please study the green information station sheets. GM5 will be on March 12th. That's next Thursday. We'll begin at 6 p.m. We'll be here, Rudder Tower 301. And the theme is pajama wear. Yeah, get comfy. But ALP appropriate sleepwear only. Our after GM dinner is at Lane's. It's the one on Wellborn. Yeah. Questions, comments, concerns? Oh look, they're already kind of been decided, but I'll see. I'll see if you're nice. Okay, so if y'all don't have any other questions, comments, concerns, or if you do, just talk to the coordinators after the meeting. Break up in your color groups for color group announcements, and then you'll be dismissed. Thanks, everyone.
So, y'all know what the ice skating? It'll be Friday.